Yasharallah. Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor and all glory and all praises to Yahweh, Sokal, Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. We give the honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James God, but in great millstone for the bring for the 100th century that been correctly edified under. However, today's lesson we are going to be dealing with the herb talk as we continue on. And I'm going to play the same voice that I played yesterday and give her even more understanding as to why I told people it's wise that you stay away from the hospitals, because let me give you some understandings. It's wise and advised that you learn also the herbal remedies that have been given so that you can actually help yourself and maybe help others who don't know how to get a situation, to overcome a situation. And I'm saying this to say, all these healing is solely relied on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because without him, there's no healing for you. You can consume how much herbs you want, you will not be healed. So, let's go into this lesson. I know you're seeing this here. Well, this was somewhat of, I can't show the first video because it was a little bit more raw. This was somebody who would have had malignant breast disease, and with their situation, honestly, I decided to do a cleanse with them, just to kind of stay on track and everything, not be as a support regardless. And over the year, or let's say the months, we were doing parasite cleanse every month at the end of the month, always on the new moon, on the full moon Salakia. And well, with that you would eat a little healthy for the first after the cleanse. With the day of the full moon itself, you had a fast with nothing but the parasite cleanse. But the 2 days or the 3 days before, you're eating veggies, intermittent fasting, which is lunchtime period when the sun is above your head, and you're just drinking without water or teas for the rest of the day. No sugar, nothing else. And what you're eating is fruits and veggies, nuts and grains. I want just to stay hydrated. No meat, no nothing. Exactly what we say before: no meat, no sugar, no flour, no rice, no dairy products, no eggs, no oils, etc. Anything that may be somewhat harmful if your body, if your organ is compromised, then you would refrain from these things until it comes back into fruition, right? And that's exactly what we was doing for a while. And her last take, which she consumed, was before seeing the major results, was she decided to fast completely. And within the midday, she had yohimbe, which I told you, which builds energy, increase oxygen to the blood. Yohimbe with black seed. Now listen to this. Yohimbe and black seed capsules. That's 2. And she had moringa and ginger tea, I think it was. And that was after the last parasite cleanse that she had. So a while after, she took that, and the same sore we seen above here, it was much worse than that. Just showing you something. When she found out what was the situation, she decided to begin to go on the body cleanse to clean the body. And of course, I would assist her with herbs to clean the gut and cell cleanse, the parasite and blood cleanse, the whole body detox, going into the kidney, the liver, and so on and so forth. Even something to remove, to cut estrogen, which was Damiana, which I gave multiple times, to cut the estrogen in the body, prevent the estrogen growth, and increase testosterone and other healthy to boost your immune system. And Well, after those, with that final product which she took, which was the moringa and ginger, I believe, with moringa and ginger with the yohimbe and black seed capsules, powder capsules to be exact, not the oil, the powder capsules. The result after so long came from the first picture above to the second picture, and there's no mass anymore. It was hard, and we became from hard into soft. She was getting headaches that would lead into one particular point in that area, which we did a lesson on it, so we know exactly what it is. And her body took care of that like it's nothing. And this is the result of trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and his creation. And I have to go back and show you all how the hospital treats patients. As we end this, I want you all to pay close attention to this. It came from bad to medium, which is the first picture, to this, which is the second picture, which has I had to say, no mass, not even a mass in her breast anymore. So, no pain, no headaches, nothing. The pure breathing, good. Everything is in proper motion. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. This is the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, healing, and his creation that he gave unto us for healing as well. So, let me play the video again.
I am to hear this now.
Confirm it, make it even better.
Hear what my friggin' grandchild was telling me today now. She telling me that in the hospital, them people and them, there's really not seeing about you and thing,
Right? Because they don't care for your life. And this is why I have been preaching day by day. Especially, I started about to preach the herb talk now more than before. Because I've seen a trend that I don't like. Soon, Jakes will be going to the hospital to get their debts. And wouldn't even know that is what they're going for. We know this is a perilous times coming. We know these things are to take place. So don't put yourself in harm's way. There's time. Yahweh is still giving us time to really crack down and prepare ourselves in all ways. It doesn't take, I would say not even 7 days, 5 days out of your month could save you from all the additional troubles that you probably will go through. Of just eating a little bit different on a more alkaline diet to help restore your gut, to help cleanse your liver, bring back your kidneys, clean your blood, kill the parasites that from these foods, these defiled foods. I want to show you how the system, how the hospitals tend to fail you more and more. There's an Edomite woman, she looks like an Edomite, let me see the right thing, woman, and she has told us, we know this video, we know about this video a long time.
Hello, my name is Dr.
Playing from since 2019 or something like that, 2020. Now listen to
Goldner, and I'm a board-certified physician, and I am specialized in disease reversal using nutrition.
She had kidney failure. Now, why to pay attention to what it was? There's also another lady who I posted before, a Jake woman who had stage 4 breast malignant disease. Not much different from this one here, which is showed. I was spreading. What did she do? All she did was buy a book as to how to eat and how to drink when you have these situations. Change her diet to an alkaline-based diet, and that was game over. She trusted in the process. At this point in time, we had to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and what he gave for us to recover, restore ourselves. Because we're seeing more and more again, one herb, which you draw and drink, supersedes any drugs that they give you in the drugstore. So why are we still taking it? Because is it that people are afraid to trespass into the domain of herb? Is it or the taste? What is it? Where's the excuse? The effects are only there to provide a process of detoxification and removal of these toxins, so that your body could what? Go back into its original state. I can give an example for myself. My first initial cleanse that I was going through, that I decided to go through after the COVID period, I want to say the 2019 virus period. I began to clean my body and fasting, trusting in, and of course I did not know his name first, so I refer him as to God, but trusting in Yahweh. Fasting for the first was 7 days, and then it went on from 7 days to 14. It went on from 14 to 21. It went on from that into what, 30 some days or 29, around that days. The more I decide, well, from, of course, with the herbs, it would make it much better. My blood was completely clean. It took me a cork, to show you how clean my blood is. It took me a sip of shandy, which is 1.2 or 1.5% alcohol, to get me drunk. That is how clean my blood was. And with that, everything that broke out on my skin was removed. Liver intact, kidney intact, blood intact, head, mind intact, I would say brain intact, so like, yeah. I was never flexible before. I was very flexible then. And it's the clearest breathing you could ever experience in your life. No form of pain, discomfort, fatigue in any way. All I'm saying is this. It takes a few days to fix yourself really and truly. 3 days of fasting without food could fix your body from any critical disease, for those who don't know. I've done it myself. I can't even say myself. I trust in Yahweh and with the guide, it was done correctly. And I've even administered these same examples to other people and watched them with my own eyes overcame. Now this picture I was showing you of a lady who was also one of a client of mine. Look at that results. No longer suffering from any malignant breast malignant lumps. No more. Trust in Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. He has created these things for a purpose. He created herbs yielding seeds and fruit trees yielding seeds, which is in itself after his kind. These are created for what then? Like grab that in Ecclesiasticus before you continue the video. We are to understand that this is what it is. So Yahweh is going to bring forth a beautiful creation for us not to partake of it, at least, which is literally part of as to how we're supposed to do the things. And it's not unclean. You understand? Let's go into it. It says, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. But just listen to this point. For the Most High Yahweh has created medicines out of the earth. Out of the earth. There are herbs like guinea hen weed. I think it's kojo root, this called in Trinidad, guinea hen weed, and has been used to get rid of things like sugar disease, HIV disease, herpes, malignant disease. Just that herb by itself. A person I know from Saparia, which is in our country, Trinidad, has used St. John root. He was smoking a lot of cigarettes. He have developed a lung condition, which is I want to say malignant lung disease. I don't want to say the word. You know what I'm talking about, the big C, malignant lung disease. He started taking that herb, drawing and drinking, taking it in the capsules and drawing and drinking daily. His main diet was dasheen bush, which are what? Alkaline and very high in iron. You see how it worked with that? And thankfully, he was living where there's a spring nearby. So his source of water would have been from the earth itself. He cut off he cut off meat completely for a period of time. And when that healing began to take place of a one herb, which Yahweh have created for these purposes, it cured him. Of course, we know as Trinidadians, you know how we are already. I had said Jake's and the whole. It fixed. Let us go back to our original shit we are accustomed to doing and enjoy yourself again. But this time he didn't get no sick. He didn't get sick yet since that, because he just drink the St. John root every day. Wort every day. This is why when you read it, for those who trespass into the domain of herb understanding, which Yahweh had already given unto us, and you read this precept, you would see that it matched very well with it. And Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth. And he that is wise will not abhor them. That guy at the point in time, I would say he was somewhat wise, even though he was back in the old ways. But he was wise enough to trust in the herb. To trust the process. This is the creation of Yahweh. He trusted in that. You know what? It probably in his mind just saying, roughly probably, he don't know the name. You know what? God created this for us to use, and for us to use to heal. This I have a problem, I want to take this. And it worked. Yahweh had healed him. Not a partial healing, a complete one. So, now I'm saying, right now, in the hospitals, they are doing more damage than good. I would say hospitals right now is only good for a broken bone, to patch up a broken bone, I'm just saying something, or any major things along those lines. That is what and this is me speaking as a man at this point in time. Because of what I've seen in our country. I don't know how it is for other countries, but I'm assuming it's very similar. Because if the laws was passed down from them to Trinidad, it would be great on that side as well. Let's continue. And it says, "What are the water made sweet with wood, and the virtue thereof might be known." And like I always explain, this is as plain as day, especially dealing with herbs. What are the water made sweet with wood? Meaning you draw the root, you draw the bark, you draw the herb. That the goodness, the virtue thereof might be known. That the extract, as it comes out, as you intake, you'll realize how good it is. Just again, me speaking as a man when you read this precept, especially dealing with herbs. It says, "And he had given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works, with such that he healed men and take away their pains." And Yahweh, like I always say, is the greatest physician. He kills and he makes alive. He wounds and he heals. And there's nobody can deliver you out of his hands. Straight to the point. So let me go back into the video. Let me play this video again, and then we'll go on to
Hello, my name.
What was used, the process in which the direction we took to lead up to this.
My name is Dr. Brooke Goldner, and I'm a board. Hello, my name is.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Hello, my name is Dr. Brooke Goldner, and I endured years of chemotherapy and steroids just to survive. Now, all I've ever learned never helped me with my health. It was always about survival. I did 3 years of genetic research at Carnegie Mellon. I went to medical school. I was chief resident, and yet I still needed medicine to survive. 12 years I was sick. And then 15 years ago, I changed my diet to a plant-based diet. I got rid of dairy, no animal products, and within 3 months, the lupus was gone. I have been healthy for 50.
See? Now, of course, they, which are the heathens, if she maybe wouldn't know about the scriptures and the way that we're supposed to live. I'm not going to stop and tell people to don't ever eat meats again. Are you mad? Especially clean meats. Are you crazy? What I would say is, if you are not well in these areas, you would have to hold up from it for a while to recover your body. However, if the Passover is coming, you can't do that. You gotta take come on. We gotta keep that Passover. A memorial unto all generations. We gotta keep that. To remind, as a remembrance. So we have to keep that. But what I'm trying to say is, after the Passover, after the feast days, the Passover, you can go on that particular diet. She just tell you exactly what I told you about the lady with the malignant the breast malignant breast disease. That's what I said. Right, that. And other situations that as I've explained in my videos in the past. She just confirmed it here. Now my method is more having faith and trust in Yahweh Shai first. And then with knowing what is good for certain parts of your body to help clean and to help replenish the nutrients to restore your body. This is how I go by. Like I said, I'm never going to tell anybody to don't stop eat meats completely. That's a no-no. I just know that's a no-no. That there are clean meats, there are unclean meats. Of course, there are contaminated clean meats. A good example, they mix beef with pork. You'll never tell the difference. And if you know what company does it, don't buy from them. That's what I would say. There's more proper grass-fed beef. You're seeing the cutting it off from the cows. So things like that. But let's continue.
15 years with no sign of disease. I've had children and I've dedicated my life to this. And over the past decade, I have helped thousands of people reverse lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, diabetes, heart disease, #1 killer, all by getting them to stop eating meat and dairy and eggs and focus on vegetables and high nutrient plant foods.
Oh, you're hearing yourself. That's not all. We know one of the people who did that same thing in a much more greater scale, was even able to get rid of what? AIDS and herpes. Now, I think herpes is much more easier to get rid of. But AIDS, HIV, those kind of STDs is, I don't know. I haven't dealt with that before. I've dealt with herpes. That was not hard to get rid of. But as for those, that is a problem. I never tested any, I have a remedy, but I haven't tested that on anybody before. But as for the rest, As we see in proof right here. Let me go back into it. As we see in it right here. This was the medium stage. The first part had, I can't show it because it had her entire, I don't know how to put it, her entire breast out. Showing how it was literally, it was a mass that spread. And when you go into, you just type up breast, malignant breast disease, I guess lumps or any cases, take a look in Google and they would show you what it looks like. So Tawala to Yabashi Mawashai for again restoring another person's health. And now let's get into the steps that was taken. The first step that was taken was like I said, was the initial parasite detox, which was to kill parasites, bacteria, fungus, candidas, all these harmful, how to put it, bacteria that may cause problems to your body, right? Further contaminate your body, causing infestations, right? And as she began to take that, one of the signs that she began to see was fluke worms being removed. Then I think after a period of 2 months, she had let out a tapeworm to where she actually cleaned it off and showed me. That shit looked nasty as shit. Like an alien inside. A whitish, long, and it looked like it wanted to latch onto it as I touch it. Like it had, I don't know, like how it looked to me. Like it would latch onto you as soon as you grab, as you touch it. That's how it looked, but it was dead. That's what the parasite detox did. Get rid of what? The parasites that reduces your nutrient base in your body. These parasites are designed to begin to absorb vitamins, minerals, all these things that your body is required. Esau knows what he's doing. The wicked has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Even via the foods, the air we breathe, the water, everything. Exceedingly polluted the whole earth. So we must make sure that we at least have trust in Yahweh Shai, and we go about in the right steps so that we ourselves don't fall victims to harsh things like that, like these chemicals out here. It's different out here. So anyways, after the parasite cleanse, it was the parasite cleanse and the gut and cell cleanse that worked together to expel the waste, all the waste from the colon, all the toxins from the blood and everything. And from there, we went on to continue via a liver cleanse. And I'm glad I did a 3-point liver cleanse, revisiting liver cleanse 1, 2, and 3 in the past 3 days. Because that was the third step. Now with that, after that, we begin to do what? Start giving her sea moss and I would say things to build in nutrients at a high amount. Sea moss with your himbe, damiana, they call this thing. I forget the name. Shit. Sea moss, your himbe, damiana. I can't remember. And then from there, during that process, a little after, it was that and some fruits, mangoes, pomerancs, soursop leaf, soursop tea. After her drink on a morning would be soursop tea, bush tea, which is soursop tea. We call this thing ginger tea, soursop tea, ginger, and nettle leaf. The actual nettle leaf, not stinging nettle leaf. We made sure to have that outside her yard so that she could get every day. At times she would drink moringa with it. You understand where I'm coming from? This was the process. And every time she did a cleanse, she builds her body back with sea moss, with whatever herbs or fruits that they would use as a form of a tonic, because we see that in the herbaticide multiple times. Liver tonic, blood tonic, heart tonic, so on and so forth. We see these things in the herb site when they go into the nutrient base, right? So, and the actions of the herbs itself. So, and from that, so it was parasite cleanse and gut and cell cleanse together into a liver detox. And then they go from there into a cell energizer or to billion cells or billion nutrients so that your body can start repairing. And then we went back into what? Another cleanse, a whole body detox. Whole body detox. And then we come back into what? A builder. And they went into what? Another cleanse. Lymphatic system. Then we going back into builders. We went back into one more cleanse, which was a blood cleanse. A full blood cleanse. And each process was what? A period of, I would say, the parasite cleanse, regardless, was the parasite cleanse after, within the cleanse, to close off on the cleanse was a parasite cleanse. Parasite detox. 3 days before, no, well, hers was 2 days before the full moon, 2 days after the full moon, which gives you 5 days of cleanse. And from there she chose to do intermittent fasting, which sped up the process. So her intake would have been on lunchtime only. Morning time would be herb tea and proper water. Lunchtime would be her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And evening would be another herb tea. This was her diet. And now look at the result. Again, I say to Wada Yabashi Miroshai, I pray that those who see this, who watch this video, make sure it's recorded, who watch this video, who sees this, could fully be able to comprehend, because the last thing we did was that we spoke about, which we didn't even get to do because the body was already clean in itself. We didn't even get to do, which was wasn't even get to be done at the end of the day, which was I would say the breast cleanse, if that makes any sense. Fixing the breast. I just want to see like that. From this eases, you know what I'm trying to say. You know exactly where I'm coming from. The words wasn't formed correctly, so like for that. And after her, there was another person who suffered the same thing. And she began doing the exact same thing. I tell her, this is recent. This is most recent. And that same problem with the soft spreading mass on one side that was spreading, with the pain on her left side of her head, everything began to reduce. Off of a simple diet change and a parasite cleanse. And this parasite cleanse is much weaker than the one I gave to the one before, which is much more powerful. This is the results of trusting in Yahweh Shem Shai and trusting in His creation. Now we know He controls all things, and it is the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. We know that. But He also created these things for a specific purpose. It's designed to do exactly what it's showing you what it's designed to do by Yahweh. And that is why I like what this lady said in the end.
She said you're better off. Said, I don't want no tablet. I don't want to get sick and go in the hospital because it's real bad out there. If you see how them treating people in the hospital, imagine that she talking about drinking herbs and she don't want and she don't want to go in the hospital.
See that?
Oh, good.
Now it's coming back.
Like, I will see about me, yes?
You see?
No way.
See? It's coming back. So please, I'm gonna do a short remedy in three. I would, if I could do that, if I could fit these in three ways via the breast. I just can't find a name for it, you know? Breast disease. I will say that, yeah. Breast disease. That just sounds so weird, but it doesn't matter. Y'all understand where I'm coming from. I think I had a remedy here from the books, and we could go into others after. Let me find that here. So like here. I'll pause. So the reason why I started off with the herbicide because it's give a little summary of the disease that we're dealing with, which is breast disease. I don't want to say the rest, but I go into it. It says breast disease is a disease of the breast. It says the disease that originates from the tissues of the breast is breast disease. It originates from the lining of the milk ducts, right? It causes swelling and redness of skin. See, normally the cell divide in a regular manner, but if the division of the cells is not under control, then it gives rise to disease. I can't say the word. It says, and as you go further, it says breast tumor. It says when the cell, I want to know why I can't say that word, but I can say the, anyways, whatever. Breast tumor, when the cells grow in an abnormal way and forms a solid mass in the breast, it is termed as breast tumor. The best remedies for breast tumor and blood are blood root. Blood root, for those who don't know, are St. John wort. There's two different types. There's yellow flower and there's the red flower that closes. The red flower that closes are red root. So like not red root, blood root. So like, yeah. And we see Chimaphilia, it have umbellata, and it have figwort. So we see in the giving you the roots right here. I would say I would have fit another. This is the first. I would fit this as the first one on the list. You literally have received a remedy from the herpety site, and these are very good roots for those who don't know. Very powerful, very alkaline, fixes the body. It helps with what these, a combination that fixes what? Your lymphatic system, your liver. Literally, these are combination that fixes your lymphatic system and your liver. Put together. This here, right here, we see it here. 1, 2, 3, 4 roots. Herbs, Salakia. But let's go further up to see what helps and also cures. Cleavers, very good. Very, very, very powerful plants for breast disease. We have Fagonia, and it has Fagonia critica, if that's how it's pronounced. So like for that. I think the common name, let me get, I don't want to say the wrong thing. This is how the common name right here. Yeah. Damahan. And these, as you see, this perfect for what? Breast disease, regular disease, and lung disease, as we see in here. As you go down into the nutrient base, let me show you something. It has very unique nutrient base, L-arginine. Understand? It have the alkaloids. See? These things what? Helps with what? To get rid of these, I would say, the disease. And you could use the whole plant too, right? It's showing you right there. Combined with grapes, and they get a powerful, a matter of fact, grape by itself. Let me go out, I'll come back out. Let me go on grape. Grape in itself is very good. Very good for what? Disease right here. Under blood disorder. Under bronchitis, under blood disorder. It targets the exact same thing. And the nutrients for this is as well is very good. Watch that. Look at the nutrients for that. Majority of vitamins and minerals right here. Equipped. It's equipped with everything or a lot of things to get rid of majority of the diseases. I know people who went on a grape diet, a grape fast, and watermelon fast, and the disease that they would have is gone. I talk about a 1 week fast. You know? I talk about a 1 week fast. So let's go back. Let's go back. All right. I think this, let me see, I'm gonna grab this here one time. I think this was also, yeah, look right here. Expectorant, right here. Expectorant, removing mucus. You know what that means? There would not be any, I would say, acidity in your body after consuming this for a month. And I can't say all, but majority would be removed from your feces, from your nostrils, and from your urine, whatever other ways to get rid of it, honestly speaking. Let's go back. The soursop, which he said, and we know soursop soursop is one of the most, if not the most powerful plants for any disease of any malignant disease. Let's go into it. Proof shown and proven here multiple times. Let's go into it. This is soursop. I say it again. This is soursop. And this is what the client I have given them to drink. Before soursop blow up and get popular for some weird reason, this is what we have been using all the time, especially in Trinidad. Before they want to popularize it for some weird reason. And I have been, she has been receiving a lot of soursop from me. I have six soursop plants here. Big plants. So, as we continue, let me go back. Sweet wormwood, which was used in our parasite cleanse. Let me grab that one time. You get a little understanding. This is sweet wormwood. Literally. Otherwise known as Artemisa annua, right above here. Artemisa and annua. This is sweet wormwood. There's wormwood and there's sweet wormwood. Both good for parasites. Very good for parasites. Good for sugar, good for blood pressure, good for HIV, as you see in here. Right here. And it's an anti-mutagenic, which I use for patients who in the parasite and blood cleanse. For people who took the Jabba juice, that shot. Right up here. Right there. See? What you see in here? Anti-mutagenic. There's a lot of herbs that deals with that. My favorite is nettle, stinging nettle, because it's very common. You can grab that anywhere and you can use it. Let's continue. Let's go back up. Oh, like I said, cleavers, very powerful. Cleavers, very, very powerful. See that? Very powerful. Can't dispute it. And watch it there. Look at what you see in here before you go down. Lymphatic congestion, lymphoma. Now you're seeing results over a period of 3 months. If you literally go about one of these remedies that I'm giving you. But I want to go through these things for you to see how good many of these herbs are. So that you don't just listen to any and anybody. You know how good these are. Go into the compatibility of them and see how it works out. Let me see if I got the compatibility. Like with this also like it. Let me see. I'll grab soursop. Let me go into it. And I can even tell the compatibility of some of them. Compatibility. Is there compatibility, bro? This one don't have that? Hold on. It's like it. Am I blind? I think I'm blind. Nutrient base, action. Well, this one don't seem to have any, which is very good, meaning you can use this with any herbs. Unless I'm probably blind, I probably bypass it. It's like it. Let me go and explain. Maybe I think sweet woman will have a compatibility. To combine right here, sweet woman. You see that? See that? It combines with what? Sweet woman combines with Artemisa, scoparia, which is also we know as wormwood. Then we have black walnut right there. See that? Cloves right here. See that? And this is what I have been using in my parasite detox. This is the reason for the results. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has blessed me with that understanding and strengthened these herbs to heal the class that I'm using on at the point in time. There are lists that you could combine these things with to get a major results after having faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and His creation, of course. You must believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It might work on people who don't believe, but it's going to stop soon. You'll see. You'll see. Let's continue. So, the first 5 on the list here, I don't really think for garlic too much. There is a reason being for that. It might be good, this good, right? But it also is very harmful for you. Side effects. Taking too much could unalive, for those who don't know. If you had to take that, you had to add that with ginger to cut the acidity and to help remove the toxins from the garlic as you bite into it. But that's a last resort situation. I would say grab the 4, exclude the ginger. Right? You hear what I'm saying so far? Then you grab your burdock root. You grab your yellow duck. You grab your sarsaparilla with these 4. Sarsaparilla. You grab your hydrangea root, your red clover. And you grab your let's call this herb by shit. My brain. Blessed thistle, Salakia. Right, blessed Salakia. Blessed thistle. That is one remedy right there. Easy to get, easy to use. Go to a herb store, grab these things, grab 2 packs each. That could last you. You grab 2 packs each and you mix them correctly. That will last you. Will. This is after your parasite and blood cleanse. The steps I gave you was parasite and blood cleanse and gut and soil cleanse. After your parasite and blood cleanse, which we gave you already on videos before, gut and soil cleanse deal with cascara sagrada, rhubarb root, blessed thistle, dandelion, sene, and pavana, and slippery elm bark, Salakia. That combination will begin to move the stool out of your intestines. Even the one that is built up on the walls, it brings those out too over a period of time. That's why it's recommended 5 days or 7 days. 3 days before the full moon, 3 days after the full moon with these things, you would see a major difference in your overall health immediately. It might pain that you're going through. Hey, watch man, sometimes when your guts start to churn, it might be a discomfort to you. But after them churning your gut and the releasing of these stool, your feeling will be an overall new feeling. If you thought your boy was working, you know what I'm talking about, your boy, your tool was working now, wait until you take that. Your tool will be working 100 times better than how it is before, and you wouldn't even realize that until you try it. For those men. Another remedy you could use for the breast disease, right? And this is a next one I also know. I used to use before. Red clover, chaparral, burdock root. You get your organ grape root, you get your yellow duck, you get your dandelion, you get your blessed thistle, you get your watercress, and you get your ginger. Those together is another remedy. After the same process, from blood cleanse and gut and cell cleanse, to liver cleanse, to whole body detox, to lymphatic system cleanse, and this. Or you can even exclude that and go into thyroid cleanse, even though the others would have already been working on your thyroids and you wouldn't have to go through it again. That's the reason why I do that for. So you don't have to directly deal with the thyroids. But that also helps. So your body could intake a lot more nutrients, absorb a lot more nutrients. And from there, you'll have an overall health. You'll begin to see a major improvement in your repair, bodily repair. That next remedy right there. Now let's go to our third one. Which I'm gonna pause there. I'm gonna look for this one. This one's supposed to be up. So like if it take a while. I scrolling up, it taking a while. Right. Scroll up. Scroll up. I think I see B. Yeah, I see B. Right. Right here. Now, we did a lesson on this already, so I'm really looking for the remedies. Now, I want to I'll read this down and give a little insight about it. I'll close up on the closing point here. It says the breast gland contains fatty tissues, which are milk ducts, lymph vessels, and lobes, which rests on the chest muscle and intercostal muscle of the ribs. It says the breasts are subject to the same disease that affects all muscles, which is rheumatism. So like yeah. Breast vessels, which are varicose and hardening of the arteries. The lymph gland absorbs impurities in the blood, such as waste and malignant disease. As we see in here, the breast can be impacted with waste and become inflamed and or develop cysts as well as tumors. Malignant tumors, which we saw prior the pictures of the breast, are leading cause of death. Breast lump that does not move freely may be what? Maybe breast disease. Shit, man, it's so hard to change these words. It says the lumps that move freely are usually non-malignant disease. It says there are various types of breast disease. It says breast malignant cells within ducts are called intraductal carcinoma, right? It says the breast disease may not spread to surrounding tissues. It says the lobula in the lobes and the adenoid, the tubal, the medullary, and the cystosarcoma, which cystosarcoma disease, are not the dormant types, it says, which we got close over right there. It says the major types of infiltrating and ductal disease. It spreads. Let me read it. It says oh my gosh. Right. It spreads or infiltrates to all surrounding tissues, which was going on with the other gland. And it began to reduce in size as soon as she changed her diet. For at least she changed her diet. She has been going on for 2 weeks. Now it's about almost a month. And it began to it has reduced to exponential amount. It was covering. It was literally mass was almost to the spread it on to the next one. Whereas to now it is in a small state to be what removed. So you see, that is what this is, and this is why when you go back into the precept, and this is why. This is the reason why. This is the reason why Yahweh had created the men, many of our people, to be such, or given tasks to be with physicians. I'm not taking no glory and nothing to myself, but all to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But this is the reason why. Scripture says, then give place to a physician, for Yahweh had created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. There is a time when in their hands there is good success. It says, for they shall also pray unto Yahweh that he would prosper that which they give for ease and for remedy to prolong your life. So let's go back into it and let's get the remedy, right? Let's get the remedy. The remedy is, as we see in the vitamins and minerals here, firstly, I want to say this: digestive enzymes is very powerful. It's very good for allowing you to absorb nutrients. But if you want to maximize the digestive enzyme which you can purchase, which is lipase, plant-based digestive enzymes, if you want to maximize that, go on a parasite cleanse. Get rid of your parasites first. Then start taking this with your herbs. And you would see it might happen twice as fast as you would normally be when taking it just by itself. It works regardless. But when I take that cleanse and you go into that, it's even better. Let's continue. So these are the minerals that your body would need. As you see, digestive enzyme helps digestion, which we know. Vital nutrients, vitamins, improve circulation, and so on and so forth. The information is there, right here. But when you go down, look at the herbs: burdock root, chaparral, dandelion root. I would red clover, which we call these already, but it does go into a different one. I guess it's up to you could use to, which is echinacea and golden seal, milkweed, and tuja, right? And then when you go into the foods, you see it mark artichoke, beet greens, blackberries, which are very good, broccolis. Again, if you don't have a choice. No problem. Brussels sprouts, no problem. Cauliflower, again. Cauliflower don't really have nutrients, but if you don't have a choice. Cherries, collard greens, okay. Endives, I don't know what endives is, I'll look it up eventually. Figs, garlic, like I said, but make sure in this here, you add your ginger too. It don't matter if they don't have it here. You add your ginger into this. Because I got it. Grapes, no problem. Kales, kelp, all these things. Kelp is very powerful. Kelp is very powerful. High in iodine, nutritious, very nutritious. A lot of minerals. A lot of your minerals, I believe is kelp. Kelp normally, a healthy kelp plant will give, I believe is 87 or 85 minerals out of 102, which is very good. Very powerful. Mustard greens, parsley, pomegranates, good, strawberries, turnip greens, so like watercress, powerful as well, and yams. These right here, if you go about this diet daily, you don't have to take all at the same time. Space it out. You can space it out. You can gather your cherries with your figs and your blackberries. And your strawberries. And your yam, and you make a drink with that. You can eat your greens together. You could do intermittent fasting with this food here. And with this herbs here, you could add those together, make a teeny day and a teeny night. So you're still set. It still gives you something that you could work with regardless. Let's grab the last remedy. I have it here, of course. Let me make sure. We know how to display sometimes, so we just want to make sure. Right, it's supposed to have it here. Let go lower down. Nope. Prevention that the skin had the tumor. They're supposed to, I think it's female, I believe, they would have the looking. I'll just type it in. Yes. All right then. Okay, well, apparently they don't have it. Well, that's the case, and that would be the last remedy for the video. What you could use in this with understanding is the tumor one. That also, which is part of what? That lymph that causes that as well. Tumors, you could use this remedy for that because it has cleavers, which we read before is very powerful for it. So if you want to use cabbage, no problem. Make sure it's the actual cabbage and not fake cabbage because I have fake cabbage these days. Chaga, very powerful for your brain. Very powerful for any malignant disease. It fights it off with reishi. Now, I want to make a separation here. Sheep's, okay, let's go into it first. Cabbage, good. Your cabbage, okay, that cabbage, you have chaga, you have cleavers, you have cranberry, you have mullein, you have oregano, you have quaking aspen, you have red root, you have reishi, you have sheep sorrel, you have turkey tail. What I would say, you add your chaga and your reishi with your turkey tail. Let that be something you could consume via eat. However you choose to prepare to consume, no problem. You add that with some salad, which is cabbage. I would pay attention to cabbage. And you can make a drink with your cranberry and your sorrel. Or you could even add those into the salad with it. The cranberry itself, and with the rest, you're making a tea. Mullein, cleavers, oregano, red root tea, sorrel and sheep sorrel tea. Again, still, with this, you could still help prevent these things and bring about a healing method in your body through the strength and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is only for the jakes. I don't care about nobody else. So that should be the last recipe which I gave there. And it says again, for they shall also pray unto Yahweh that he would prosper that which they give for ease and for remedy to prolong life. And then we go straight to the point where it says what? He has sinned before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician. And we know everyone have sinned. We can only pray and have faith that Yahweh, through his mercies, and that we are saved. But we all have sinned. So with that understanding, I hope this lesson was edifying. Those who are new, take down the notes. Those who are old, who have listened, not old, old that is listening to me for a while, take it down too. This could, with the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, this would save your life. If it's the will of your Heavenly Father. So Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halal Yam Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakadash. We give the honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, but now it's great millstone for the 100% that bring edified on that. And today, and I hope this lesson was edifying. Shout out to the elect. Shout out to the Tabernacle of David. And I'm your boy Kazak Yasharala. As we continue on this herb talk another day, saying to you, Shalom.